just addressed on behalf of my government a letter to both the Secretary General of the United Nations as well as to the President of the Council of the Security Council. The letter contains a request by the Syrian government to the Secretary General to mandate immediately the investigation team present now in Damascus to investigate 3 heinous incidents that took place in the countryside of Damascus on the 22nd, 24th, and 25th, where members of the Syrian army inhaled poisonous gas as a result of the use by the terrorist armed groups of chemical agents close to what we call the nerve gas, the sarin. Dozens of Syrian soldiers are currently treated in the Syrian hospitals due to this use of chemical agents by the terrorist armed groups operating in the countryside of Damascus. So the Syrian government is requesting the Secretary General to immediately instruct the investigation team operating now in Damascus to investigate immediately these 3 heinous crimes. This letter, this last letter, comes after 419 other letters addressed to the Secretary General and the members of the Security Council since the beginning of the crisis in Syria. Which means we have addressed so far 420 letters describing all the details related to all developments pertaining to the Syrian crisis. So there is no excuse whatsoever to anybody in the Council or in the Secretariat to say that they are not aware of what's going on in Syria. We did our best to inform everybody about all the details related to this situation. I'm in your hands.
Do you want the team to find out, assign responsibility for the incidents that you're saying? Do you want them to go out and say who did it? And also, when did Angela Kane actually request to visit Ghouta? There seems to be some disparity between when the UN actually asked to go to this August 21st incident. They're saying there was a 5-day delay. Is that true? That's my question.
Mrs. Angela Kane concluded an agreement with the Syrian government with regard to her visit, and the visit was granted, discussed in details with the Syrian government, and she was granted with her team to go to the locations where the where the allegations of the use of chemical weapons are there. So there were no delay whatsoever, and she was granted access to the locations she and Dr. Selstrom wanted to visit.